Hey guys, and welcome to another video. And before you start screaming when you see the thumbnail, no, I'm not worshipping the dark forces or anything like that. I'm simply drawing two characters from a really old fantasy movie called Legend. And by old, I mean a classic, something that my generation actually grew up with. And it represents two characters, the main villain, called the Darkness or Lord of Darkness, who is played by Tim Curry, one of my favorite actors ever, and the other character is the chosen bride of the Darkness, who gets transformed. So I wanted to show this transformation directly on paper. And as you can see, the design is really old-fashioned, and this movie in particular is one of the, most known fantasy movies from the, older times. Of course, it's not really that old, but it is one of the biggest movies of my childhood, including some other like Dark Crystal, Labyrinth, and Willow. And you can see that the dress on the female character is changing from left to right in shape. The left side of her dress has this nice decorations and patterns, as for the right side has no sleeves and gets turned into a high-colored and almost villainess-like shape, like something Disney villain would wear. And as I was saying, this character on the right represents the Lord of Darkness and is quite the characteristical look for a demon or, a devil by our mythology. And he really has exaggerated sized horns and a lot of veins popping up. And if you get the chance, you can see this movie yourself and see how the makeup actually looks on the actor who plays this character. And it's a really well done costume. It covers the entire body, and the actor actually had to wear yellow snake eye contacts. As for why I'm drawing this particular set of characters today, they were commissioned by my Patreon on Patreon, of course, Patreon website, and as an exclusive package they ordered. They will be getting this drawing in full HD as a download and sent to their home address. The original drawing sent to them their home address. As for the drawing today, I will actually show you one technique that is pretty simple and yet is a technique that will give you really cool gold jewelry effects. For example, you will see that I will be placing a lot of dark areas on the characters. This is something really important because I will be using special colors to actually paint on top of the black areas. That's something that I haven't done before, and it's very easy and very fun to do. The biggest trouble about drawing and coloring Darkness was actually all of his veins popping up all over the place, and his facial features, which weren't as difficult to draw out with lines, but to paint out with color. Because if you drew lines around persons or creatures, in this case creatures, mouth and nose, you would be getting a really, really old looking person, and this character is not that. So what I did is paint out with a darker shade of red, or brown. In this case, I was using brown instead of dark red. That's how I save on Copics, by the way. I used the darker shade of red, or in this case brown, to accentuate the dents in his popping veins, in his forehead, and beginning of the horns, etc. And of course I filled in the white areas with some gray colors on his horns. And for a special effect on the black part of the dress for his bride, I actually used dark gray colors instead of pure black, to avoid losing all the pretty lines I have been putting in her dress. The rest of her dress, left side, actually represents her innocent side and is beige and dark tan colored and has a lot of little jewels embedded in it. So it's a nice and positive looking dress for her first side of the movie, first part of the movie. That's the dress she is wearing. So in the end of the movie, I won't spoil it, she will change her looks. So check out this movie for all time's sakes if you like. It's full of fantasy and unicorns and brave knight trying to save his princess kind of story. And of course, white gel pen is always one of my favorite tools to make everything pop out, especially his hand. And the last piece of resistance is the golden marker I bought for this occasion. And as you can see, I used white dots, then covered them with red color to get the red jewelry on his pauldrons and the rest of his armor. And of course, as you can see, just placing little dots on the black area with the golden marker gets you some sort of a simplified golden chain. Here they are, and I hope you like what I made.